Hey everybody, we're back. Sorry about that. I finally fixed the issue. Took damn long enough. But yeah, we're finally back, ready to continue on with Unicornoverlord. But yeah, I wanted to show you guys right now, currently, where I'm at right now on my main playthrough. As you guys can see, I've basically gotten up to this point right here, dying breath of an empire. And apparently there is a new Game Plus playthrough. But if I am going to do this, I'm at least going to show you what I've accomplished so far before we officially get started. Give it a moment. There we go. But yeah, basically, as you guys can see right here, that this is the map that we're going to be using throughout the entire game. But right now, as you guys can see, I've already completed pretty much everything. Don't worry about that. That's technically already done. It's just a particular... it's more like if I enter it, I can't necessarily get out without going back to this map. Aside from that, though, pretty much everything has been unlocked. I've already done all of these since there's no real reason, because that's technically the final mission anyway. And you actually unlock it pretty early. It's when you, it's actually you trying to level up and try to get everything. That's what takes a while. But yeah, honestly, I actually am very excited to give this game a try for you guys. I will do a lot of grinding outside of the main campaign if I can, or basically outside of streaming. No, we're not going to buy him right now. We're doing pretty good so far. We don't really need any more resources. We pretty much unlocked everything. Whoops, wrong button. Quest log, here we go. As you guys can see right now, I'm looking for the Sigils of the Ancients. Claim victory at every magic sigil throughout Fevrith, which currently right now I haven't gotten all of them yet, but we're getting close. I also need to look for the Cornea, Elheim, Bastorius, and Albion treasures, which that one's already been a pain to get through, but we're doing our best though. And finally, yeah, that's really it. These are all the other quests I have left. I pretty much finished everything else. As you can tell, I have a lot of these quests all done. But hopefully one day, I'll be able to actually complete this thing off stream, this file anyway, off stream, and the other one otherwise. So we're gonna do this. Whoops. No, I'm not looking for saving. I'm looking to exit the freaking level. There it is. Return to title. Alright, so here we go. We're gonna actually start from the beginning. Now that you guys kind of know the situation of what I'm supposed to accomplish, we're just gonna... Oops. I actually clicked continue! Actually, here, I'll even show you. There's a lot of characters. Some of them aren't even characters. They're actually units I purchased that I can then add to my crew and eventually level up later. Right now, I haven't leveled up all my characters. I have a specific specific group of characters that I've leveled up basically close to if not max level. That's basically level 50 is max level for anyone who wants to know. So yeah, I'm almost done maxing out every single character in this game, and right now it has been a bit of a grind, but if everything goes well, I'll finally be able to take on some of the more tougher bosses that are upcoming, as well as getting any materials or anything else I'm going to need for upgrades and whatnot. So there is that to consider. But yeah. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Aside from that, though, you could also create your own symbols and whatnot, but... Actually, yeah, let me show you. There we go. Actually, I'm kind of curious, how do you do New Game Plus, actually? Give me a second, I'm going to look that up. How to do New Game Plus Unicornoverlord. Okay, it says right here, it doesn't have traditional New Game Plus where you keep your levels. keep levels and gear. Instead, after beating the final boss, you unlock the post-game content, allowing you to revisit areas, recruit extra characters, change your main, and replay final battle. Oh, okay, so technically there really isn't. Okay. It's just right here, replay final, ending achievements, essentially offering replayability and challenge through next unit setups rather than carried over progression. Okay, never mind. I thought it was something like that. So that means I'm not actually afraid to just do a new game plus. I mean, just a new playthrough. So screw it. We're doing a new game. We're doing a new playthrough. I do not care. And actually, I'm gonna have you guys have a particular say on. Actually, no. Since this is a completion run, I'm sticking with just doing straight completion. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to have the bottom save specifically for the file that I'm going to be using for the playthrough. Oh dear lord, that's loud on my TV. I forgot it's loud.
Take leave of this place while you're still able.
To where, I might ask? Nigh every last of Cornia's lords has forsaken us in favor of the traitor Valmor. No refuge remains for a crowned fugitive. Yet the general seeks my death and mine alone. I shall not flee, though you still can. A sole rider with Elaine at your side. Take him, Joseph. Raise that delicate seedling into a sturdy tree capable of weathering the harsh climes that await. And pray safeguard the ring of the unicorn as well. Hold it close to you until Elaine is a man grown. He will have need of the power it bears.
My queen,
Mother? Are they coming for us?
Heed well these words, Elaine. I say this not as your mother, but as your queen. From here forth, you're to treat Joseph's command as though it were spoken directly with my tongue. Do you understand?
Of course, but is there something amiss?
My faith and more lies with you, Joseph. I only pray it is enough. Farewell, and may the heavens guide you.
Why are you just standing there, Joseph? Aren't you going to help her?
would that I were able, my prince. Come, we've not a minute to spare.
Here we go.
We've no time to falter. Make haste!
And here we go. We'll show you some of the battle scenes.
Brace yourself!
I trust you.
Witness the royal blade!
I shall protect you. Behold my might. Does this suit you?
My magic is yours. Now free!
To ask with you. Forgive me.
I'll never cave.
Ow.
On your guard.
I trust you.
Ready yourself. Do your worst.
We shall see our duty through. Does this suit you? Enjoy
How's
this.
this? Strike them. Go. Victory is ours.
Alright, going for the next fight.
Seize her.
Ooh, well, they just ended up. Ooh.
Enlighten me, Valmor. To what end do you seek to usurp my throne?
Self-centered fool. It's not merely your throne I aspire towards. It's all of them. Zenoira are the rightful sovereigns of Fevrith, and I, the blade to restore our world to its natural order.
You seek to plunge the continent into war. Fevrith need not suffer your delusions.
A proper ruler demands unity, not pointless politicking with insufferable neighbors. Now, I shall achieve that unity through conquest and reclaim that which is rightfully mine.
I would sooner see you slain by my hand!
Ooh. Ow.
I promise you, my queen, the royal lineage shall endure. 'Tis but a great shame I couldn't aid you further.
All has gone according to plan, my lord.
And yet our work only just begins. We stand now at a new dawn for Fevrith, one which will see Zenoira's dominion restored at last. Curious, though, that we've no trace of the old knight's captain.
About that, my lord. A lone cavalry unit was spotted riding through the eastern gate before it was barred.
And the boy is lost to us. A truth obscured only by his mother's futile attempt at a counter-offensive. It would seem I underestimated her penchant for deception.
Year 895 of the Hallowed Chronicle. Claiming himself a scion of the fallen Sonoran Empire, Cornia's once decorated General Valmor rebelled against his erstwhile home at the seat of its monarchy, Gran Corinne. Its queen, Elenia, bold in the face of this staggering betrayal, stood unshrinking as the shield to her son Elaine's safe flight, and mustering what meager forces remained by her side, she rallied a defense as valorous as it was damned. With Cornia's queen lost, care of the young prince fell to her faithful knight, Joseph, who took wing beyond Valmor's wretched grasp to asylum on the Forned Isle of Palavia in the Holy Kingdom of Albion. and boastfully proclaiming himself Bevrith's new emperor, Valmor donned a second name, Calarius, and began a relentless onslaught the continent's nations could only but struggle against. Yet each realm's endeavors fell in vain time and again. And ere long, Zenoira's final dominion was realized. His blood-soaked unification come to bear. Few dared stand against the ironclad fist of Emperor Galerius. Embers of resistance burned on. Yet the downtrodden could cling only to furtive hopes.
Luckily enough, we were able to fix the issue, though.
Desperate prayers which fell upon deaf ears, night after unceasing night. 10 years have passed since the Shroud of War first set over Cornea.
I wonder if those two are at it again. Well, that takes care of the altar. I suppose I should be getting back.
And there it is.
Sorry, Elaine, but this round's mine.
Ah, you always were the optimist.
Damn it! You got a good hit in, I'll give you that. There's just no stopping you these days.
Yet you've grown no less than I have. Still, we could likely train for the rest of our lives, and even then, never manage to best Joseph.
Weird to think he's back on the mainland now. Finally making that Liberation Army thing a reality, huh? Guess that means we'll be going up against Zenoira soon.
Indeed it does. The people of Cornea are suffering, Lex. Crying out for whatever help will hear their pleas. Should I turn a deaf ear to those voices, I would have little and less claim to the crown I feel is mine. That, and I owe it to my mother to see them safe.
Well, yeah, but Zenoira's got the whole world in the palm of their hand. How are we gonna fight back against that?
The earth may be theirs, but the heavens will surely favor those who stand for justice.
You got a point there. Sorry for not sounding all too confident. Just make sure you don't take it all on yourself. I'll be with you every step of the way.
Thank you, Lex. You know I can't do this without you.
Oh, stop. You're gonna make me blush. Anyway, that's enough training for today. We're gonna miss lunch if we don't get moving.
I suppose it is that time.
You see something out there?
A ship.
A ship.
Looks like they're flying Zenoira colors, too.
This island is no longer safe. We have to tell the others.
With you there. You head for the cathedral. I'll make sure the town knows what's coming.
Seal off the harbor, and do it quick! Not a soul gets off this island under our watch. All soldiers have alighted, sir!
Dispatch the vanguard to the cathedral. And remember, we're to apprehend the target alive.
Understood, sir!
O Heavenly Father, ruler of land and sky above, we pray this day for deliverance from evil.
Grant us the meager sustenance to nourish our fragile bodies in the times to come. Guide our lost souls on the path to salvation. Shine down your radiant light upon us, for darkness looms thick through all corners of Fevrith. Such is my request as your humble servant. In the name of the Guardian Unicorn, and that of the Holy Mother. Is that you, Elaine? How many times must I ask you not to stomp around in the cathedral? What is the meaning of this?
Well, look what we've got here. Seems we're the first to show.
Rough her up if you want, but don't forget, the girl dies and our heads will roll too.
Such depravity will not go unpunished. Not in the house of the Heavenly Father.
Yeah? Then you'd best get to praying.
She's fast.
Not as fast as I...
What the?
Scarlet, are you hurt?
Only a little shaken, that's all. What's happening to us, Elaine?
A ship has come ashore on Palavian soil. One hoisting the banner of the Zenoiran army.
And are they aware that you're the Crown Prince?
I can't say for certain, but we know one thing. These people are our enemy, and they must be stopped.
Yes. My cathedral will see no more bloodshed this day. Come, let's move outside.
Your Highness, it's a relief to see you unharmed.
Hold on. Where's Lex?
He went ahead to alert the town. We best find him and get to the harbor.
Indeed. But first, my prince, this belongs to you.
A ring.
The Ring of the Unicorn. Queen Elenia wished for you to have it. In truth, I had intended to wait till signs of age played more deeply across your face. But we no longer have such luxury. I have the utmost faith you'll see it secured.
A keepsake from my mother. Thank you for this, Joseph. Truly.
Make no further mention of it. Now, let us be off.
Alright. So basically, this is how the battles usually work. As is right here, battle stages are the fields of combat where allied and enemy units wage war in real time. And yes, it does mean real time. Each battle stage has victory conditions that must be fulfilled in order to complete it, such as defeating the enemy commander. And of course, deploying units pretty easy, and we have the cursor right here. So by selecting here and clicking deploy, we can then summon Elaine's unit, and then we're ready to go into combat. We basically use Valor points that's in the top corner right over there, as you see here on the screen. Basically, those are used to help deploy units, as well as using special abilities. And it says right here, Valor points can be replenished by defeating enemies, liberating towns and fortresses, and more. So basically, all you have to do is click A, click move, and then target in battle. This leads to the battle menu, and of course, you have a choice. You can organize your units currently as they are. Usually you can have items just in case, but I don't have any items right now currently. Or you could just engage in battle, or later on when it gives you the option, you could just press plus and it automatically just skips the battle for you. Goes right to the results. But not in this case. We're actually going to be doing this auto, and we're going to see the flow of battle. It's, of course, initiative. When a combatant's turn arrives, they will use one of their active skills. Using active skills consumes action points, which is the red basically think of it as the red Chaos Emerald and the blue Chaos Emerald from Sonic. But yeah, but think of it, those as action points, and I believe they call passive points. Passives are basically stuff that you use for like healing, status effects, boosting power, criticals, all that stuff you saw from the battle with his mother. But yeah, action points are specifically with actual attacks, and and each type of skill has a cost, with the maximum being 4. So there is that to consider. Combatants, of course, will do the same thing when it's according to their initiative. The battle will continue until all combatants run out of ability points. And there's passive skills right there. Passive skills will trigger automatically when certain conditions are met, such as being hit with an attack. Elaine's Noble Guard skill triggers when he is attacked, causing him to protect himself. Using a passive skill consumes PvP, or passive points. That's what they're called. That's my bad. Next, Scarlet's Quick Heal skill triggers when an ally takes any damage, thus healing that ally.
Let me. Light.
Ooh, ouch. Finally, the enemy's Parting Blow skill triggers at the end of battle, performing an additional attack. Yep. And that's how the battle is. Now, technically the battle isn't... technically the battle's over, but the units survived. This basically lowers the percentage HP remaining. Yeah, it says right here, if neither unit is defeated in battle, the side with the lower percentage HP remaining is the loser. Upon losing a battle, the defeated unit is knocked back and enters a waiting state, rendering it immobile for a short time. This actually makes them far more vulnerable, meaning that if you wanted to, you could just charge right back on in there before they charge back up, and then you could do a lot of stuff with it, such as First Strike. Engaging in a waiting unit will grant the attacking unit a first strike. A unit executing a first strike will always act first, regardless of initiative. So, with doing that, now all I have to do is just go and engage one more time, and we'll be able to use our abilities first. Basically, think of it like taking advantage of a unit that's stunned.
Victory grows ever closer.
Then this is where liberating facilities come in. All you have to do is get there and then click Garrison, and boom! You've now officially captured a town. As you can see there, liberating facilities will replenish Valor points and boost your score upon completing the stage. Additionally, facilities that have been liberated will serve as bases from which allied units can be deployed. With this one, we got Lex here. With unit movement, 2 is simple. Units can be ordered to move to any location you specify. So, if we do this right here,
I'm up.
we can move them to this spot right here.
You got it.
Now let's see what happens. Enemy reinforcements. But, as you can see, we can now commence a battle.
On it.
Unfortunately, the dude's outnumbered. He's not doing too well. He's gonna definitely struggle when all things are said and done. But he's gonna try his best regardless. But as you can tell, he's definitely not doing too well. Yeah, as you can see, that's our first loss. Again, tutorial mission. Luckily enough, there's also unit mobility. Different units have differing degrees of mobility. Higher this stat is, the quicker they'll move through a battle. A unit's combined mobility is determined by the individual mobility stats of its members. So I'll summon Joseph along with Chloe, who are both in this unit, and have them charge over and regroup with Joseph's forces here. This is where swapping positions is an option in battle. So say if you have an ally that happens to be nearby, by pressing L or R, you're able to switch the damaged unit with the unit that just arrived. There's also damage predictions. Before battle, you'll see a prediction of how much damage each unit will take. Note how these predictions change when swapping units. So as you can see here, the odds of Lex surviving are pretty much 0. But if I send him in, it's pretty much a guaranteed win. No matter what they do.
I am with you.
Healing.
The battle is won.
There you go.
Undertaking.
Yeah, when HP falls to 0, they will be rendered incapacitated. Items and skills can restore HP and revive incapacitated combatants. So basically, like if I do this, items, healing tonic, boom. Instantly healed back to full. Yeah, by holding A, you can select multiple units and give them all the same order. And of course, you can press A to pause the battle and press B to basically continue. So if I do this and have them all engage him.
You got it.
I shall hold nothing back.
Literally can handle this entire thing himself if he wanted.
Stand true. Glory to the liberation.
For the liberation. Awaiting your command. Very well. I have arrived.
Come then.
Nice. Ooh.
Good. You face me.
Easy now.
Luckily enough, I can just hold down the trigger here and I can actually fast forward the battle like this.
Fine job. Come then.
This struggle will only prolong the pain. Accept the mercy of a swift demise.
Why are you doing this? You, who once stood as my mother's royal guard.
Enough of your questions, whelp. Interfere, and I shall see you suffer for it.
Ooh, wow, that looked like it hurt.
We march on.
Your villainy ends here.
Let's try again.
Not today.
I'm actually choosing to do this so we can level up these guys more, because right now, yeah, a reason why I grinded way too much was due to the fact I kind of messed up here. Wow, that was quick!
I'm ready to hit something.
Are you okay?
Nice teamwork. Let's go.
One for Lex.
Take notes, Lex.
Told you I'm awesome. I'm up. On it. Come then.
Let me.
A fine job. I must never heed.
I can't fail my sacred mission.
Ready. Yes, sir. Your villainy ends here.
Ooh.
Easy now. Yeah.
Amazing that guy didn't just straight die, but he managed to hold his own.
I'm in need of a rest.
This one's mine.
I have you.
That's how it's done. Just leave it to Lex.
Nice, he leveled
No
up.
stopping now.
Not bad, not bad. We got ourselves some decent stuff. We got some renown, which is good. Renown is going to be necessary if we're going to be able to acquire more stuff later on. With and not to mention, it also gives us access to more stuff later on, so it'll definitely be helpful. War funds is, again, pretty self-explanatory, but honors, that is what we're going to be needing for a lot of stuff. Whether it's trying to get new units or any such thing like that, we're going to need this specifically.
What foolishness is this? One such as I, brought low by the Cornea vermin that gnawed our ankles.
You've fallen far indeed, Hodrick. How many times did you stare death in the face at Her Majesty's side? Now, look what you've become. I may stand as your swordmaster no longer, but I can yet offer you a merciful end to your descent.
Wait.
Your Highness.
Tell me, Hodrick. Do you remember the times you and I played together? When I was still just a boy? Yours was a bond of loyalty few knights could hope to equal. Why cast that aside and bend the knee to Galerius? I refuse to cut down a friend without first knowing how we've reached this grim conclusion. A simple reason is all I ask. Please.
Elaine!
The ring! What sorcery is this?
Oh, my head. What am I doing here?
A spell to shackle the hearts of men.
'Tis the only way I can think to describe it, my prince. That ill-fated day, all the lords closest to your mother turned upon her without so much as a moment's notice. Unfortunately, my memories end there as well.
A frightful power, if what you say is true. This spell of control, it could be called. Such magic would go far in explaining how Galerius so swiftly brought Fevrith to its knees.
I shudder to think what unspeakable evil I wrought upon our world these last 10 years. Though there is no greater misdeed than turning my spear upon you, Prince Elaine.
That's enough. You mustn't blame yourself any further. But I do wonder, how is this ring capable of unmaking the spell?
In truth, I had believed it to be mere regalia, a symbol of your birthright and nothing more. To think the power of cleansing truly exists. Your Highness, that is the Ring of the Unicorn, ancestral treasure of Cornia's royal lineage. Legend speaks of your ancestors wielding it to purify evil, but I had believed such tales to be mere fiction.
The Orthodoxy has a similar story about the Holy Unicorn. How it was a sacred beast able to purge darkness from our lands. It's entirely possible that the ring that bears its image is somehow capable of that same power.
Should Galerius's rule be built upon a foul sorcery that fetters our people, then this ring is the ray of light that will pierce its wicked heart.
Your words ring true, my prince.
Indeed. Were we able to free those bound by his cruel magics?
It might just bring the Iron Wall of Zenoira crashing down.
All told, I've often found myself plagued with doubt. Is it justice that guides our march, or paltry vendetta? Yet the answer is clear as day now. The path before us is laid bare, and all that remains now is to walk it. Walk it I will, Mother. Today marks our first foray into the mists of despair which hang heavy over our home. Mists that will soon be dispelled. It may take days, months, or even years, but I shall see the duties of my bloodline fulfilled, and slay Galerius like the beast he is.
Ow.
And how does Hodrick fare?
Well, all things considered, any fog that lingered in his mind seems to have cleared, and he stands ready to fight once more. By the way, Your Highness, allow me to brief you on our plans for when we arrive. Among the Liberation members I've mustered in my past excursions is a young yet skilled knight by the name of Clive. I'll ride to bring him to you the moment we reach solid ground.
You have my thanks.
A word, Elaine?
Is something wrong?
Well... No, it's nothing.
Are you sure? Anxiety will be the death of you if you keep it bottled up like that.
It really isn't important, I assure you. It's just... our lives have changed so drastically from the peace we had only yesterday. It barely seems real.
I can't say I feel any different. But I've always known this day would come. It's why I've spent all these years training under Joseph's careful instruction. A shame you never had the chance to meet my mother. She was always one to blaze a path forward, royal blade in arm. But as her heir, I intend to lead in much the same way.
Is that why you and Lex spent all your days banging swords down at the shore?
You've seen that, have you? You know, Hodrick was likely but one of many. And assuming the others who surrendered to Zenoira are being controlled as he was, we may just stand a chance in this. Yet our liberation is still in its nascent days. Promising, yes, but gravely fragile as well. Which is precisely why I'll need your help, Scarlet. To reclaim peace for all who have suffered.
Elaine, Of course. I'll do everything I can. As is my role as a priestess of the Palavian Church.
Hey, don't forget about me.
Lex,
What?
I'm sorry, my prince. Decorum doesn't come naturally to this fool.
It's all right. When you've known each other as long as we have, there's no reason to let formality bind us.
But there are protocols to observe. Rules we must follow as vassals in service of the crown. Still, I'm of the same mind. What mind he has, that is. I'll give my all in the royal name, your majesty.
Thank you all. I couldn't ask for a finer group of friends.
Yep, and we'll save progress. And I'll be saving it right down here to the bomb file. The reason why, that way I can keep it separate from this file specifically.